Hello everybody, it's Kai. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to a brand new video. And in today's video, we are going to be furnishing this apartment, which is known as 19 Culpeper House in the world of San Myshuno, and it is the world that came with the city living pack. And this apartment is intended for a dad or father and his son, which is a toddler. And I had a lot of fun furnishing this apartment, even though at some parts of the apartment I didn't really know what to furnish, because initially I wanted to make this apartment for like an Arabian family or something like that, because I wanted to use the new kit, which is the something oasis. I can't remember, courtyard oasis. Yes, I think it is that kit. But yeah, I wanted to use that kit for this apartment and make a theme out of it, but then when I was furnishing this apartment, it ended up being not so great. So I just changed the theme a bit, and so this apartment is for a father and son who is a toddler who are immigrants. And I imagine that this house or this apartment is not so well lived in because of their condition. They are immigrants, meaning that they maybe just recently moved to San Myshuno from another world, which is not the Sims world, maybe something like that. But yeah, I wanted to do that because I want to try something new and not do like more of a family oriented theme. And I also initially wanted to do an apartment for a father and son, and the father was, or I imagine that the father is like into sports and rugby or soccer, but I didn't end up doing so because I couldn't really figure out the sportive or sporty elements to put in when I was finishing this build. So I resorted to just doing an apartment for an immigrant father and also their son. And this apartment is already up in the gallery as usual. If you want to download it, you have to connect the walls that I disconnected when I uploaded the apartment, and also make sure that you enable the move objects sheet before you place the apartment, because you want to make sure that the items I place, they may or may not disappear, but to be safe, just use the move objects sheet if you want to place the apartment in 19 Culpeper House. But anyways, over here is the kitchen, and it is the first area that your sim enters when they enter the home, which is on the right side of the apartment from the door. So the left side and all of that is where the bedrooms are, the living room, and also the dining area. But the living room is quite far from the entrance because there is a balcony for this apartment, so I decided to like put the living room near the balcony so that it really makes sense, because if I were to put a bedroom instead of the living room that leads to the balcony, I didn't really like that idea, because I don't know, it feels so weird. But usually when I picture balconies and apartments, it's usually where the living room is that leads to the outdoor area, which is the balcony. But anyways, this apartment also has a laundry room over here, and I also imagine that the immigrant father and son, they moved here, they decided to renovate a bit of the apartment in terms of the furniture and also some wallpapers. But for the laundry room just now, they didn't do anything about it because it is just a storage room, something like that, and they don't really use that room for other purposes other than washing their clothes and just store random stuff in it. So the wallpaper that I use for that specific room is kind of this old style or like used wallpaper that came with the city living pack, I believe. And so it is the part of the apartment that is kind of like run down a bit because of the wall elements. And also I wanted to hide the rusty pipes that came with this apartment, which is not removable. So I just ended up placing it in a laundry room so that I can just hide it a bit. But this apartment also has a power supply box, if I'm not mistaken, near the entrance. So yeah, I guess that's the only area that you can see that there is something there that comes with the apartment, which is not related to furniture. It is related to the building. But other than that, I think there aren't any like wall elements such as the rusty pipes that I mentioned, and also the power supply box. But this section over here, you can see that there is a mouse hole in there, and I find it really cute, because I mean, I think this apartment is pretty old. Because of that, they have that mouse hole, something like that. But yeah, I pictured that the immigrant father and son don't really have a lot of money when it comes to living in the city area or urban area. So they have enough money just to live in this kind of old apartment, but they just have also enough to like add some new furniture and stuff like that. And I tried to make this apartment as cozy as possible, so I ended up using a lot of packs that are family oriented, such as cats and dogs, parenthood, and also some chairs from Get Famous, which I used for the dining room just now. I really like that chair because it looks very like cozy, because if you didn't know, a lot of like Chinese restaurants have those chairs. From what I know, in this country, a lot of Chinese restaurants have those chairs. So pictured that also this family maybe bought some furniture which is not bought from like stores like IKEA or lavish ones. They just bought like at maybe a second-hand store or something like that. So I just decided to do that, and I really like the outcome because it really looks nice in my opinion. But do let me know what you guys think in the comments, if you like this concept or not. And I'm not so sure if this concept is going to offend anybody just because it is for an immigrant, like a new immigrant. But I'm really sorry if it offends you. It's just that I wanted to do a different theme which I've never done before, and I felt that this theme was kind of suitable because of the state of the apartment, which is this 9 Culpeper house, because like I said just now, it is quite old and there are some rusty pipes and also that mouse hole thing. But anyways, over here is going to be the father's bedroom, which is, I think it is quite brown because I used a lot of brown accents for this room specifically. But for the toddler's bedroom, who is a son, it is quite colorful because I pictured that kids should have at least some vibrant things in their life. But for the father's bedroom, it is quite brown, and I use a lot of like brown accents. At first, I wanted to use a different swatch of the same bed, which is blue in color. But then when I was furnishing the rest of the room, like the drawer and also some plants in there, I saw that the bed didn't really fit in terms of the color scheme. So I decided to change it to a brown color and so that room ended up being brown. But anyways, each bedroom of this apartment, they have their own bathrooms, and it is quite, I guess, independent because each room has its own bathroom. But if you wanted to turn one of the bathrooms into a room, I guess you can do that, but you will have to add more space for your own bathroom. I'm not so sure if that makes sense, but to me it does, at least. But anyways, over here is going to be the toddler's bedroom. As you can see, it is colorful. The wallpaper that I chose was green, and I matched the wallpaper with the bed that I initially put in because I wanted to make the floor plan. Whenever I do floor plans, I usually just put in some stuff that is related to the room that I want it to be so that I don't forget. And I guess it's a good thing and also a good tip if you want to furnish from me. But as you can see, also I did add some wall decorations because I wanted to make sure that it looks very vibrant for a kid, and I wanted to make sure that the kid or toddler that has that bedroom really enjoys his life as an immigrant. So I guess you can see that it is filled with a lot of like children related stuff that make them very comfortable or very just enjoy their childhood. But anyways, I also ended up adding a laundry basket here to make it look a bit more lived in, and I thought that it was really nice. And I got this idea from Simmerkhai. I saw one of her videos that she did that. But anyways, over here is going to be the last part of the house, which is a balcony. It's just very simple. I added in a chess table and stuff like that. But anyways, I really hope you guys will like this build or speed build. If you do like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. If you want to download it, it's already up in the gallery, and my ID is simmerkhai. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a good day. And also, yeah, I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!